Hello, hello. We're back. At it again with an upper body day. We're having fun, man. We're having a great time. I'm gonna tell you something that's funny to me. That's a little irrelevant to the gym, but you know, it's funny, so I'm gonna talk about it. Anyways, so my brother does 3D printing, and he's wanting to sell like keychains and shit. And he gave me an octopus keychain that he 3D printed, and he said, "Here's this. I want you to stress test it." Thank God he made me stress test it. Because I have lost 2 tentacles, and it hasn't even been a week. So I'm gonna have to talk to him and tell him to probably put a thicker filament layer instead of, I don't know how thick his filament layer is right now, but it needs to be thicker because I ripped 2 off and didn't even notice until about 2 seconds ago when I had to pull one out of my pocket. I have no idea where the other one went, so that is the fun part, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, let's get back to the gym. Let's get back to the workout, and let's talk about that. It was a good workout. The pump was not the goal, but I did end up getting an amazing pump because I love just pushing myself a lot. So, no matter what, I'm going to try my best. So, we're going to push ourselves, get real strong, get real big. That's the goal. Your goal never has to be that, but that's my goal. But your goal does have to have a reason and a way to get there. You have to plan it. Because if you don't plan your goals, you can't do them. You do not plan the ability to do it. Like, if you don't start your goals and you don't reach them, it's because you didn't plan ahead or you made them unrealistic. I hope everyone is still competing on their goal with this New Year's resolution shit. I hope everyone's doing it. It's an amazing goal. Because if you don't plan a way to do it, you're not going to be able to win. Because you can say all you want, I want to do this. And it can be far-fetched, but if you plan to do it, it's gonna be easier. Like this thing, like me filming videos. The goal is to reach as many people as I can, and hopefully get people to do better. That is the goal of this whole fucking thing, is to reach people. Am I going to do it? Probably not. But that's my pessimistic side. I've always been very pessimistic with shit like this because it's very far-fetched. The idea of me becoming some person hears and listens to has happened. You guys watch the videos. I thank every last one of you for watching these videos. The goal is to reach as many as possible. As many people as possible. Try and get more people bettering their lives. You don't even have to watch my videos to do that. You can watch anyone's videos and want to better your lives. But I want to see more enjoyment in people's eyes. I don't want to see a ton of sadness in people's eyes. It breaks my heart. Even though that's cheesy as shit. Because it genuinely does make me sad to see people sad, angry, frustrated at the world. Because I'm there sometimes. And I don't like the person I become when I'm like that. Because it's not a thing of, oh, I'm irritated. I know I'm irritated. I'm irritated. Everything around me is making me more irritated, and I'm not controlling this irritation. If I can make a better day for anybody, it's amazing. I don't want to make someone's day worse. But sometimes I do, and sometimes it happens. But that's never the goal. And that's the same with the gym. The goal is not to get a pump. The goal is to move weight and get stronger. Because that's what builds muscle. The pump does not build muscle. The pump is fun, yes. Those who chase pump will most likely end up growing a ton of muscle because they're enjoying it and they're going to go heavier because the pump doesn't come as easy. When you're going very light and a ton of reps, it just takes too long to get a pump. So what happens is when you're chasing the pump, a lot of times you'll go heavy and push yourself and you'll end up getting a pump. But that's the byproduct. It's not the main reason you're going to the gym. That's not the main reason you're pushing yourself. The main reason is to grow muscle and make your elderly life, your later years of life, easier. Or your life, as of right now, easier. So, that's what I'm trying to say. Is the goal is not the pump. The goal is to build and get stronger and be a better you. And if that means chasing a pump, amazing. If that means doing any other activity than going to the gym, amazing. If that means finding enjoyment in life through a different exercise that isn't the gym, because the gym is not for everybody. I'm going to be very real with you. Not everybody wants to go to the gym. Not everybody needs to go to the gym. A lot of people can build amazing physiques without ever lifting a weight. Calisthenic guys. Most of them, they build their physique off of no weights, and then when they start getting too strong, where it's to the point where they're just having to do like 30 reps of their body weight, they add weight. Because why wouldn't you? What I'm saying is, you can be healthy, you can have an amazing physique, and never actually lift weights. That is what my goal is to get everybody active. My activity is the gym. Your activity can be pickleball. That shit is fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's about pickleball and shit, but it's so fun sometimes. Like, genuinely fun. And that's basketball's fun. Soccer's fun. Finding a league you want to do to play soccer or to play basketball or to go out of your way and play, enjoy it. Because at some point, your love of the game is going to go away. And I hope it never does. I hope that inner child always gets to have fun. That's what the gym is for me. It's a little playground. I get to have fucking so much fun lifting heavy weight because I'm willing to push myself. I'm enjoying it. That's what keeps me going to the gym all the time, is the enjoyment factor. that's what a lot of people don't talk about. That's what a lot of science-based lifters don't fucking talk about. Like, we're bro lifters. A lot of them will talk about, yeah, I pick up heavy ass weight, I'll get big. Or I'm doing the most stable exercise, so I'm gonna get big. Both of you are right because you stuck with it. One of you might grow muscle faster, one of you might not. That's real crazy. The average gym person doesn't want to set up a fucking bench to do tricep pullover, like tricep pushdowns or tricep French presses, which is just a skull crusher pretty much. Not a lot of people want to do that because a lot of gyms are very fucking like packed. It's amazing. I love the activity in the gym. I love how packed it gets. But I don't have time to go grab a bench because by the time I go grab this fucking bench, this motherfucking cable stack is being used. So what I'm trying to say is when you do an exercise, when you find an exercise you genuinely enjoy and you don't have the time or the ability to set it up, find an exercise very similar that you also genuinely enjoy but is less time consuming to set up, because it's gonna be fun. You're gonna get strong no matter what. Your second most enjoyment exercise, if you get strong as shit in that second most enjoyment exercise, you're gonna see gains all the time, every time. Wanna know why bench press is known as the biggest chest grower, even though on a scientific level it doesn't align with the chest fibers very well, because your chest fibers do the same thing as your front delt. They pull in the arm. So when you press, it's pulling in the arm to do the pressing, and then your triceps come in. Wanna know why it's known as the pinnacle of chest movements? Is because it's just fun. You're telling me I'm gonna get under a fucking heavy ass bar and I'm gonna lift it off my chest. Monkey brain go, hell yeah. So we're gonna do it. Same thing with deadlifts. I'm gonna walk up to a bar, the bitch is heavy, and I'm going to pick it up. Monkey neurons activate, dude. Like, neurons activate. So much fun. I'm gonna get under a heavy bar and squat that bitch. Neurons activate. Holy shit. Find exercises that give you that, like, that one meme. That, like, one singular meme of the fucking monkey with the x-ray brain that says neurons activated. Because if you can just absolutely get so fixated on this movement because it's so fun for you, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're gonna get you're gonna get as big as possible, you're gonna get as strong as possible, and you're also going to get the best results because monkey brains say yeah. If monkey brains say yeah, monkey can do anything. The idea that, like, humans are so much more evolved than primitive apes. We still have the same thought process. Good means we do again. Break it down. Good means yes. So, if you have the most amount of fun in the gym, you're going to do it again and again and again and again. So, is same thing I'll say, I've said multiple times, is if you're having fun in the gym, not the best results as possible because you're having fun. That's what I'm telling you. Because fun means yes, we're gonna do it again. So if that means playing pickup basketball, great. You have fun, do it again. Over and over. You're burning calories. You're doing the same shit you're supposed to be doing. You're doing cardio. You're training. You're doing it. That's why a lot of people fall out of love with the gym, because they're not in love with the weightlifting part. They were in love with the sport that they did. And weightlifting was the means to an end for them. They weightlifted so they could get better at their sport. So I'm going to tell you, if you're one of those people, go do the sport. Find a place that'll let you do the sport. Because if that's the only reason you were going to the gym was to do the sport, you don't have to go to the gym to do a sport, to do that sport. I'm not going to lie to you. You do not have to do it. That's what I'm telling you. But hey, I'm just some guy on the internet. Have a good night. See you later.